Hey, what's going on? Strat Soldier here with the Weekend Shift, episode 14. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Episode 14. How many people we got in the chat? We got a lot of people out here. We got people from the UK. We got people from Switzerland out here. The Weekend Shift is global. That's right, the Weekend Shift. Why is it called the Weekend Shift? Because this is the only official show for the Strat on the weekend. Rob is at home chilling. Michael Dang is at home chilling. You got me. That's right, the Strat Soldier. Man, this week was crazy, wasn't it? I say that every episode, but trading has been, it's been difficult. Honestly, it has. I got my Cat Tractor sweatshirt on for my homeboy Gunny B out there. Cat Tractor. If you're making money on Cat Tractor, you know what you're doing, because that thing will go up and go down. I tell you what, Cat Tractor, goodness gracious. I all the construction going on in my state. I see the equipment out there, and I look at the charts. Ain't nobody buying cat, but whatever. Whatever. Things have been. We're gonna go over what's going on at the broader averages. Per the strat, we're going to be talking about the scenarios, and we're going to be going through how to use broadening formations, okay? Rob says you don't need to draw them on the charts, but I like to look at the lines, okay? It makes sense to me. It keeps me out of stuff that's too tight, okay? And it keeps me out of losers. That's my opinion. It's the third universal truth, broadening formations. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. No, seriously, thanks for everybody being out here. We are live. Thanks for everybody's patience with the recorded sessions. Hey, I got family, you got family, you got to see them. Got to keep those relationships strong, right? And that's not charts all the time. So get in there, do your homework, and then turn that stuff off. Okay? Play with your kids on the ground with the toys. All right? Go see your parents. Do what you need to do. Have fun and with your life. It's not all charts all the time. So again, we're live. So I see some people in the chat. How many people in the chat? I got Diane out here. I got Sunshine. I got Fernando. I got Rob C. I got Ron V. Josh Taylor. What's going on, San Diego? Man, there it is. Meow 2. He's back. He or she is back. What's going on? Good afternoon, everyone. How many people in the chat? Give it to me. How many people in the chat? I'm going to sit here and drink this coffee until you guys tell me how many people in the chat. Give me 100. You better say 100. I'm telling you, better. I'll cut this trade. I tell you I will. All right, we're still waiting on the numbers. All right. We're still waiting on the numbers. Let's get to it. All right, here are the broader averages. Here is the SPY, okay? This is how I trade. I got a little pretty cool little gradient thing on here. Just doing it for variety, okay? I do not trade with this. Someone put 1,000 people in the chat. Please, one of these days. All right, Rob C says we got about a handful in here, so all right, we'll get some more in here as this thing's going on. I'm pretty sure people are expecting this thing to be still recorded, so it's all good. You are here live. Thanks for being here, and thanks for participating. So we're gonna do some chart requests here soon. Here are the broader averages. This is how I have my charts up when I trade. Okay, I have the monthly up, the weekly up, the daily, and the 60. I have all four charts up just like this. Okay, this is Trading View. If you don't know, this is Trading View. This is what I use to see time frame continuity. Okay, second universal truth of the strat, time frame continuity. What I'm looking for is color. Time frame continuity is like the weather. All right, so it is always there. All right, some people say, why are you pointing this out or that out? It's not full time frame continuity. Again, continuity is always there. All right, so what you're seeing right now is, well, it was full time frame continuity to the downside until the last hour, hour of the day, when they were like, oh, let's, 2-2 reversal back up. So, but anytime the month, the week, the day in the 60s were red, that was full time frame continuity to the downside, and most things are full time frame continuity to the downside. We will get into that. Trade what, and this week was definitely a lesson in what is happening right now. If you were in a stock that they were buying it the first hour, they probably dumped it the second hour. I got a lot of text messages and DMs and things like that. People are having a hard time because they'll take a reversal and then it'll I'm trying to avoid saying pullback, but it will reverse back on them and they get stopped out. We talked about that in episode 13 last week. You got to set your stops even, and then you got to push those stops up and get stopped out with profit. It is hard, especially it is harder with options. Okay, the reason why it is tough out here because there's so much conflict out here in the broader averages. So before I get too far into that, full time frame continuity to the downside, except for this last hour here in the SPY, these last two candles. But we are shooter in force on the month, 2 down on the month right now. Shooter in force. Here's your 2-2 reversal, 2 up, 2 down. All right. For the week, again, here we are, 2-2 reversal, 2 up. Excuse me, that's a 3-2 reversal on the month. Let's turn these. Let's turn the candles on for the kids in the back. The labels. There we go, 3-2 for on the week. All right. All right. Then on these dailies, look at this. Look at this range. All right. Monday we came in. It was looking awesome. All right. We got 2 up, and then we got 2-2 reversal back down. Then you got this. Outside day to the downside, and then it went inside. Okay. And that was that was awesome for some people here. And then we were looking for the 2-2 reversal back up, but did do that for like, I don't know, a few pennies, like $1, and then it just died all day long. Here's your 60s for Friday in the SPY. 3-2 reversal and is all day long puking. Now, these long wicks, you see these long wicks, we do count the wicks in our trading. All right, some people don't. Other trading systems do not. We do. Okay, so trading has been hard because we are waiting for those wicks to close out, or we're waiting for the price action to go above that wick before we'll get in on something. And these long wicks are really messing up some of the scenarios. I stick with the strat though. Someone told me out there, you got to know another system to fall back on so that you can still trade things. I get what you're saying there. Me personally, I'm going to stick with strat so that I don't make mistakes. Okay, that's me. All right, let's draw the broadening formation on the week here. Give it to me. Bam. It's going to look something like this here. All right. 3, 2. They test the bottom, test the top. All right, now we're back to testing the bottom again. Is this going to keep going in force on the month? Going to go way down to, what was it? Oh my goodness, 426. I don't know. We're gonna finish out the month. It's still the beginning of the month, okay? So it's not really time to start freaking out just yet. We're never freaking out, but it's not time to just start. The market's crashing. It's not time for that yet. We need to see what's going to happen. We trade what's happening right now. Okay. All right. So let's go over the scenarios real quick. The scenarios. We believe there are only 3 ways anything could trade. All right. Scenario 1. This is a scenario 1. Scenario 1 doesn't take out either side of the previous range. All right. Scenario 1. Scenario 2 takes out one side of the previous range, either the top or the bottom. All right. Here's a scenario 2 up. And here's a scenario 2 down. Notice I didn't have to go too far to find examples because this stuff is repetitive. And then you have your scenario 3. Look at that. Takes out both sides of the previous range, the top and the bottom. That means they bought it up and sold it down. This is your battleground. And this is the most important scenario to understand with the strat, because on the smaller time frame, this is your broadening formation. Okay? All right? Test the highs, test the lows. outside week on the SPY into a 3-2 reversal to the downside. My goodness. and it is tough for especially brand new stratters, and especially when the next scenario starts way up here. You know what I mean? You're not, we were inside on the week, and then we had to wait all the way, down here to actually start. Okay, now we got a 2 down on the week. So a lot of stuff was inside week for most of the week. Okay, I'm looking at the chat here. A lot of stuff was inside week until the last couple days. Okay, that's so the broader averages. SPY 3-2 reversal down on the week so far. Diamonds, Dow Jones 2 still going. All right, still puking to the downside. What's it doing on the month? All right, it's a little stronger than the SPY. We'll see what is happening here, but it's still a 3-2 reversal to the downside here, albeit still coming in here. All right, this is not, even if this forms a hammer, this is not actionable until January. So let's look at the dailies on Dow Jones. Here's your daily charts. Here's your daily charts for daily candles for Dow Jones. Still same as the SPY. Okay, look at the 60. You do have a hammer on that's actionable for Monday. You do have a hammer right here on diamonds. All right, QQQ. Going back to, let's go to the month. 2-2 reversal to the downside. See that? Up, 2 down. Shooter in force right here, right below 384.45. All right, 384.45. Shooter in force right here, and that didn't happen until here's the week. All right, 3-2 reversal on the month. Excuse me, 3-2 reversal on the week, just like the SPY. On the dailies, here's your dailies. Look at this. Look at these threes. I mean, this is why it's hard. Okay, I mean, trading's a little difficult, because you got these outside bars, and then the reversal doesn't happen until right here. And you got your slight 2 down that went green, and then 3 again. So it's not for everybody. If there's a lot of mess in here like this, and they're not clear actionable signals, all you could do is sit out. For TLT, or excuse me, IWM on the month. 3-2 reversal to the downside. All right, wasn't doing much in here, kind of stuck. Then they got 2-2 reversal up, and then it just brought it in last week, and now into December, that's last month, and then into December. 3-2 reversal to the downside on the month, and then here 2 up, 2 down, 2-2 reversal, bam, bam, bam. All right, falling down the stairs. All right, bam, 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 and that's not fun. All right, but if you're working puts, go ahead, do what you do. But even here, you got your, on the dailies, this is why it's tough. All right, you got your 313 right here, 313 Motor City Madhouse. Okay, people are getting wrecked in here. People are getting wrecked in here. Again, if you see something like this and you're not into it, just walk away. Hey, I'm waiting. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm just gonna step out for the week and wait till everything closes out. You can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't put so much pressure on yourself to think you got to make money every day, okay? I'd rather you keep your capital, protect it, or get stopped out even, and move forward. My chat stopped moving. You guys still out there? You guys still out there in the chat? Hold on a second. Let me roll this thing back over here. Where am I at? There we go. Hello. All right. I'm going to keep going. All right. Let's look at what's going on for, let's go to, yep, they're still out here. What's up, Reed? All right. Let's look at what happened on the week. The weekly vid from last week. In the vid, Rob talked about a lot of things. All right. Let's look at this advanced view for the weekly signals. Rob went over 26 symbols, lots of retail. You got some consumer stuff in there, transports, lots of tech. It's pretty even across the board. Okay, nothing crazy. But this is what Rob mostly went over last week. All right, so this view here. Let's go over what Rob talked about last week. For Apple, what did Apple do? All right, Apple did this. We were looking for a 2-2 reversal on the week. Did not do that. All right, we got 2-2 reverse. We got slight. Now this is. Oh, hold on. There we go. All right, Apple's been hard to trade. Last week it was great. People making a lot of money on that as it went to 170, and then here's your daily charts. 70 right here, and then they dumped it. It opened up. Let me see here. Let me see here. Oh, it opened up gap down on December 2nd. All right. So if you had puts in here, all right, that it worked. All right, you had to hold that thing overnight, but then you would have had to sell it immediately. As soon as it started getting up in here at 158, sell that sucker. Because what did it do? It did its job, okay? The seller has to go down. They got what they wanted, and then the buyer stepped up. You got 2 down, 2 up, 2-2 reversal. Let's where's my here we go. Let's use this one. All right, to the 60s, 2 down, 2 up. All right, right here. See that? 2-2 reversal. 2 down, 2 up. Sellers got what they wanted. They got the price to gap down, way down to 160, about the one, and then got down to 157.79, and then sell them puts. Get out of them. Take that profit. And then you got 2-2 reversal here at 161.68. That's where I got in. And I tried, let's go to the 15 minutes. I got in on the 15 minutes here. Rob was calling that out. Let me get rid of this. Oh. I'm going to have to go back in time a lot. Here. Oh, nope, there we go. All right, Rob was calling this out. And I got in here. 2-2 reversal back up. I kept my stop. I put my stop down here. I got stopped out. Okay. Not the end of the world. All right. Look at that. That's what, $2 loss. Not the end of the world. Got stopped out. All right. And then on the 30s, 2-2 reversal back up. 2 down, 2 up. I'm back in. Okay. And that's where I got back in at, right there. 2-2 reversal back up on Apple. Of course, I trade common. If you're working options, that's a lot harder. You're gonna have to get in, get out, get back in. Okay. All right. I trade common. This was easier for me because I trade common. All right. So 2 down, 2. Actually, that's a rev strat right here. 1, 2, 2. Back up. Okay. I'm looking for this hammer and force. This is my actionable signal. The hammer and force. I got in here. All right. Worked it. And then Friday I got stopped out. Friday I got stopped out. I had some personal things going on, and I didn't get a chance to look at the charts. Okay, I moved my stops up to even, and I did what I did. I had to go. I was in the chat for you guys saw for a little bit, and then I had to leave. I had to go do what I need to do. Remember I said take care of family, take care of business. All right. Friday you had this 3 outside bar on the 60, outside 60, and then 3-2. And then they just took it all the way down, okay? And again, these long wicks, you wouldn't have got in on this until here. But then it went down. I mean, this is rough, okay? These long wicks makes options a little rough. You could sit there and say, no reversal against me and stay in, okay? No reversal against me, stay in. And you would have made money and then cut it right here and took profits right here on your puts here. 2-2 reversal back up. But as for me and trading common, I got in on that 2-2 reversal on the 30. Moved my stops even on Friday. Got stopped out even. Hey, about it. Okay. Here's some questions in here. You trade mainly 30-minute charts. No, I trade 60. I stay on the 30s and 60s. Okay. Even though Rob says if you are more advanced, you can start working on 15 to 5 minutes. honestly, I'll get in on anything that's reversing right now. Let's do this. I'll show you this. Week on Apple. Give me a week. All my charts are just like this. Okay, real quick. All my charts are up just like this, and so I'm looking at my 60s. Okay, but if my 60s, if there's not a reversal, if there's if there's a reversal on the 60, that's going to trigger something on the weekly or the monthly. I'm hitting it. Okay. If there's a reversal on the monthly, that's setting up. I'll set my buy, set my stops on that month or the week. That's what I usually do, is month and week. Even the daily, you know what I mean. So if the 60 is going to trigger something on the daily, I'm going to get in on that. Okay. If something's already working, I am going to drop down to a lower time frame, like that 30. This Rev Strat on the 30 here, hammer and force, and then get in on that, because this was a green. I wanted in on this because this was a green day. All right, even though it was way down here, it's still a green day. To Rev Strat back up. Okay, I wanted in on this, and then there was a large range. Okay, so I wanted to stay in on that because I wanted it to go 2-2 reversal on the day. It did for like $1 or so, and then then the broader averages, they dumped it all. Okay, now shooter on the week, but that's what I mainly do. I got another question in here. Would you rather enter 30 if the price is still inside 60? That's a tough question. Technically speaking, I should say no, because I don't want to confuse a lot of people. It's inside 60, so it's going to bounce around. It's gonna do a lot of this. It's gonna. I hate saying I said bounce. Oops. I said bounce. You got me. Now it's gonna go up and down. It's gonna reverse up and down on those 60s. So if it's inside 30, excuse me, you got a reversal on the 30 and it's inside 60, you can take that, but you daggone better well understand that it's inside and it's reverse on you and not work at all. Okay. And then don't DM me or text me and tell me that thing didn't work, because sorry about this. Can you show EXP with where you put your stop? An example with where you put your stop. Oh, yeah. On this one, on this 30 for Apple, I put my stop right there. Okay. All right, for that second trade. On that first one, on the 15er, on that 15 minute, I got in on this 2-2 reversal here, there. Okay. 1 cent below the bar that took this out, that created the 2-2 reversal. Okay, you guys see that? I'm supposed to be going over a lot more stuff, but I'm talking a lot through Apple. Sorry about this. All right, so on this 15er on Apple, 2-2 reversal back up. I put my stop right here, 1 cent below the bar that took it out. Okay, I put my stop right there. You guys see that? Oh, you missed the answer on the rest of the inside 60. Okay. The answer was you can take it, all right? Especially you, Rob C., you know what you're doing. You just better know that you got to be aware that it's inside 60 and it might not go that far, okay? That's the answer. For newer folks, I wouldn't do it. I would wait till it breaks to the upside on the 60. For example, a 2-1-2 reversal on the 60. Let's just say you got it in on this 30. Okay, let's go back to that example on the 30. me cut this out right here. Hammer and force on the red strat here, but hammer and force on the 30. Okay, but let's just say it was still inside 60. Okay, I put my stop right here. Let's make it red so it makes more sense. All right, I put my stop right here. I get in here. Here's my entry. All right. Now let's just say it's still inside 60, and I am looking for a 2-1-2 reversal, a 2-1-2 continuation to the upside on the 60. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. But I see this set up on the 30. You can get in on this. You can get in on this, but you better be aware and stay aware that it's inside 60. Okay, especially if you're working and you don't get that 2-1-2 reversal, you don't get that scenario 2 up. You know, what's the next up on the 60? You know, don't text me or DM me telling me the strat doesn't work. Okay, you gotta be aware of what's actually happening. Okay, you take something like that on a lower time frame, 60, you just gotta be aware of it, and you gotta know what's on you. Quick cat tractor. We got a lot to go through on the week. We lost you. Hey, am I back? Am I back? Nothing. Here we go. All right, going through cat tractor. We got cat tractor from the weekly vid last week. Still 2 down, 2, 2, 2, 2. All right, shooter and force on cat tractor. Still going to the downside. Now forming a hammer for next week. All right, now forming a hammer for next week right above 201.75. Okay. FedEx, going through FedEx. I spent a long time talking about Apple. Sorry about that. FedEx, looking forward to that. Now we have a hammer on FedEx for next week. Let's look at the broadening formation on FedEx right here. I will draw it just like that. All right. There's your broadening formation for FedEx on the week. Let's redraw this bottom line here for FedEx. Bam. All right. For the week. Hammer and force. That's what I'm talking about. Give it to me. Make it yellow. All right. At 241.59. All right. Looking at that. All right. You guys got me back? Let me know. There's FedEx for next week. UAL, United Airlines, from Rob's weekly vid 222. Still got some 2-2 continuation. All right, and then on the day, here's your dailies. All right, man, not got your 3-1. Here's your dailies. Not easy to trade, but in those 60s. We look at every 60 as a break price action there, but then even look at these 60s, just going, here we go. Here's another on from formation week. I'm gonna draw this guy back here. All right, looking for some more downside action in this sub try here. All right, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then you got a 2, 2 continuation here. No, that's a 2, 2 reversal because it went slight 2 up right here for about like a penny. But it is a 2, 2 reversal, not coming back in. It worked. All right, chop shop. Yeah, no crap. Full here, MS Morgan Stanley. We were looking for some more downside stuff, and it did it. All right, and now it's coming back in a little bit. Let me see here what happened. Yep, here's your dailies. You had a reversal here. What's doing on the 60s? Nice 2-2 reversal right here on the second. Then you had your 3, and then it just kind of chopped around, kind of crapped around all day on Friday. But for the week, Morgan Stanley, you got your downside stuff. Let's draw the bargain formation on this. Higher highs, lower lows. The week is over. Bam, there's your broadening formation. So now are we going to, test the highs, test the lows, test the highs, test the lows. Now, this is not necessarily a hammer, all right? But is it going to reverse back to the upside, okay? I don't know. Right now, it's looking like it's going to trade sideways right here. All right, it's going to be messy. All right. For Visa, we were looking at Visa for some more on the month. It was slight 2 down on the month. 2-2 continuation on the month down. So on the week, we were looking for some more downside stuff, and you got it. 2-2 continuation down. Sorry about all these extra lines. Here's your broadening formation for Visa on the week. All right. Now, is it going to go right now? Setting up for an inside week right here. Let's see how far they go. SLV midday. Okay, hold on a second, Taylor. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a second. I'm going to get through these weeks. I talked a lot about Apple. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to go over so long on Apple. Broadening formations. Broadening formations. I wanted to talk about how we're drawing broadening formations. All right, so here's my charts. All right, what I'm doing is I'm going back. You got your larger try here. Let's go ahead and delete that out. That's on the month. So I'm going to delete that out. Broadening formations. Okay, Rob says you don't have to draw them. You don't need, but I like drawing the lines, okay, because it gives me a visual, okay. So I draw from front, from right to left. All right, I know that's going to be opposite on your screens at home. All right, but I'm drawing it backwards like that from recent highs and lows. That makes sense. And it's just a visual. And what I'm looking for is the greater. It's not intended by the software, okay? Because point to this point up here is a giant compound 3, okay? That makes sense. So what we're doing is this is price discovery, all right? We're not waiting for it to break out of anything, all right? We're not out what we're not doing there's a lot of people doing this thing here. People are giving me a lot of flack about, you know, the price has to, you know, condense before it can expand. Roger, I understand. All right, but we trade broadening formations. We're not waiting for this breakout here to go. But you do see that falling wedge. Episode 4 with Sarah Strat Sniper, she was talking about a symmetrical. You can use some of these things to get in on a reversal backup or to visually see a reversal backup. This is your broadening formation. Price discovery, but this is your broadening formation, and we're trading it here. Okay, down, up. Okay, here's your 3-2 reversal on the week, all the way back up. Now on the, that's how we draw broadening formations. Now on this, what you could do is draw a subtry. Let's go back here. Let's about right here. Kind of. All right. So now we're trying to trade what's going on in here. Okay. Do you do broadening formation now on BA monthly? Do you have? Let's go. Yep. We'll go Baba. We'll do Baba in a second. Walmart. Let's go through Walmart real fast. Walmart, we're looking for some more downside stuff, and we got it. We got your 2-1-2 continuation here, right below 141. Wait a minute, see here. 142. Okay, bam, hit that sucker. Get some puts. Broadening formation on this thing. I got it drawn on the month, but let's draw it on the week. From here back, and then let's go from here back. All right, there's your subtry you're trying to get out of. You could probably actually use this line right here. Let's move this one. You could probably actually go about right there, and now that's the subtry we're trying to work. Okay, and it's nice. It's got to grow. You know, we're trying to see if it's going to keep going all the way down here and then all the way back up. That's what we're looking for. Okay, Baba. All right, I'm getting a lot of Baba here. Remind me to keep going. I'm going to keep going through that weekly list. All right. Baba on the month. Baba on the month. 2 down on the month. I already got a broadening formation drawn on this thing on the month. Look at this thing. All right. This is not a buy. Stop it. This is not a buy. This is for, all right, so December's not over yet. So it's probably actually going to be, if I'm drawing this on the month, let's just start all over, okay? I want to draw a broadening formation on the month for Baba. I got my charts set on the month. All right. Now, you could probably clearly see this without any kind of lines. But I'm going to use my extended line. From the top of this back, right here, about right there, okay? And then from, because it hasn't closed out yet, I'm going to draw it back from November here, okay? All right. You got your 2-2 continuation. Death. Red means sell. They're selling it. Does that make sense? Broadening formation must be vertical. Let me see here. Baba. That is Baba monthly. Go back to price of beer. Chevron says double inside week. Yeah, should be watched closely. You'll see SLV. We're gonna go over SLV. All right. Who asked for that? Baba on the month. On the week. No actionable signals on the. All right. If I wanted to draw a subtry on the week for Baba, I would draw it back like that's a little choppy. I don't want to. You necessarily don't want to cut through candles. All right, because you know it's chopping through that. But it's just a visual, okay? And you can see your downside. You could draw it, if you're drawing it on the week, you draw it back on this week because this week is closed out. So you got this no actionable signals to the upside on this. That's BABA. BABA. Going back to Chevron, someone said says double inside weak on yours. Nope, slight. Nope, I got a 2 up on the week here, and then this week ended inside. Do have an inside day. Excuse me, inside week for Chevron. Let's see what they want to do. All right, is it going to keep going down in this product formation? Is it going to keep going down, or is it going to reverse back up? We will see. We ended with Costco. We're looking for some. Costco keeps going up. All right, but we got an outside. We got an outside week on Costco. It went to the downside. We were looking for some more 2 up. It did it, but then they started selling it down. Okay, Target. Target. We got some more. We got the 2-2 continuation down on Target. Now it's coming back in. Let's draw that broadening formation back, front to back here, and then right there. That's how you would do that. And again, we're price discovery, so we're trying to trade in this here as it goes up and down and up and down. Okay. So now, is it going to go back up and hit the top of this 3? 2, now you have a hammer forming on Target for the week. Is it going to go 2-2 reversal above 251? Okay, and then your magnitude is 267. You guys see that? You guys see that? 251 is this is your actual signal. The hammer goes in force at 251. And then 268 would be the target there. Falling knife, BABA. I can't wait for next week's reversal. Daggone it. There's no reversal. There's no actionable signals on BABA. I'm gonna go back to BABA. I'm listening to you in the chat. There's no actionable signal on BABA. Okay, let's go to the daily. Let's go to the daily. There's no actionable signal on BABA. Closer going to the downside, okay? On that daily. There's no actionable signal on BABA. Let's see here. 60s on BABA. You might have a slight... okay, maybe you're talking about this switch being a potential pivot machine gun. To reversal above 112.50. Okay. Oh, okay. They're going back and forth on the chat about BABA. How do we do PG? Made all-time highs. Want to go back up bullish. PG. Okay, let's do some PG. PG for the month. Yep. All-time. Is that all-time highs? Let's look at the quarterly. Yeah. Gamble. All right. Yep, all-time highs. You got your 2-2 continuation on the month. On the week, you got your outside week to the upside. Yeah, we're looking for some more upside on that, but we don't know. Because it isn't all-time highs, we don't know, okay, what it's going to do next. That doesn't mean, if you're already in this, you can keep it, you can hold it, but if you're not already in this, there's no reason to, I don't know, we don't buy into stuff that's already in all-time highs. Just because it could go 2-2 reversal back on you to the downside. If you're going to get in, know that it's at the top of the broadening formation. It could reverse on you. Actionable signals refer to shooting star or hammer. Yep, actionable signals, hammer, shooter, inside bars. I second PG. Let me see here. PG. Yep, I'm looking at it right here. Procter & Gamble. All right, got your outside week. If you're still holding this, great. If you wanted to get in on Procter & Gamble, PG, on your daily charts, here's your. It looks a little ugly, but here's your 2-1-2 reversal to back up to the upside. Here's your rev strat. 1 2. No, that's not red strap. That's just yep. Here's your 2 1 2 reversal back up, and then you got your 2 2 continuation. You could draw this broadening formation right here. Back on your sixth on your dailies, and look for that reversal back up, and then you got that. Okay. When the stock is at all-time highs, is there a chance the exhaustion risk and reverse need to have a tight stop? Yes. If you are already in on something like this and it's at all-time highs, there is exhaustion risk. Exhaustion risk doesn't mean go ahead and cut it. It doesn't mean cut it. It just means move your stops up because it's jammed with buyers. Okay, and if it's jammed with buyers, you know they could start taking profits at any time. Look at. I wanted to show some other stuff, but you know, go look at. Let's go look at it. Charts. Look what happened to. Oh man, Docu. Okay, Docu wasn't at all-time highs or nothing like that, but I mean, it could go 2-2 reversal. Look at this thing. It could do that on you. All right. Crap. Docu was a mess. Docu was a mess. Let's see here. Questions in the chat. FedEx reversal was strong with flush. On the weekly charts, we were looking at FedEx for. I'll go back to FedEx for the weekly. Downside. All right, or the 60s. Are you talking about the daily? I was calling this out in the chat. Working to the upside for the first hour. 2-2 reversal on the 60 on the first hour. It was 2 up on the day, and then it, you know, and if you want to get back in on this 2-1-2 reversal, okay. If you got in here, down here, you could still on because now you have a hammer on the week. All right. Yeah, Docu puts on that. That's awesome. You this downside, the 60s. Someone in the chat about Baba. Why? To the side, okay? None. This is not closer to the upside on Baba on the day. It's not closer to the upside on the week, the month, or the quarter. What is going on, Baba? I'm gonna sit here until someone tells me about Baba. Why do you guys are all about Baba right now? I don't understand. I'm gonna sit here. I'm not gonna show one more chart until you show me what is going on. Why do you keep putting in Baba in the chat? Please don't tell me you're bag holding Baba. This is to the downside. Let's look at Baba on the year. All right. On the year. Let's get rid of these other things. All these other lines. The chat is going crazy about Baba. Look at this thing. This is 2-2 reversal down on the year. On the year. 2-2 reversal on the year. All right. Right at 173.17. If you were holding that sucker, that's the time to cut it because it's 2-2 down on the year. We'll get to these other ones. I want this guy to explain to me why he keeps putting Baba in the chat. What's going on? Ron V. Stream is rough today. Sorry about the stream being rough today. Sorry about that. Baba 2-2 reversal down on the year. my K-type, please not. It's not. Oh, Babo. Bottom pickage? Okay. All right, bottom pickage. I mean, maybe. All right. If that's why we're doing this, bottom pickage on the only chance you got this thing going, bottom pickage on Baba. I'm trying to zoom this in for you on the 60s, okay? This is your only chance right here. Unless there's some crazy news about that, you better be, there's no reversal to the upside on this, on Baba. we like, all right, we like Chinese food. All right, that's the answer. All right, okay. On the 60 bottom pickage, someone said bottom pickage. Okay, fine. Maybe on the daily, this thing goes inside right here on the daily, and then you might get your 212 reversal back up, and now you're holding this thing you're the only person that got Baba way down at 111. Okay, but on the year, there's no reason to get in on this thing. I don't know. I don't know why Baba is getting a lot of attention. We like Chinese food. That's what I got told. Okay. Let's get back to fib levels. We don't talk about no fib levels around here. Fibonacci's. What? Let's do some FUTU. Thoughts on FT? Let's do some chart FUTU. All right, FUTU. Let's look at the month. All right, 2 down on the month. Let's draw a broadening formation on this thing. Let's see it. FU2. There's nothing to draw this back on. Let's go here. Recent highs, recent lows on the month. On the week, on the month. I'm sorry, I got caught up in my words there. Probably about right there. All downside, buddy. Down, still, 2 down, no actionable signals. This thing is still 2 and down on the week, falling down the stairs. All right, daily, slight 2-2 reversal back up on the daily. This is a little doji hammer. All right, get something. You might get a 2-2 reversal back up into this, but there is no actionable signals in the week of the month. It's closer to going to the downside. ARDX. Sorry, I don't know. The Baba kind of jacked me up there. I don't know the Baba thing. All right, looking at the month. Oh my goodness, what is this? All right, let's draw a broadening formation on the month. All right, you want to talk about bottom pickage? Here it is, ARDX. ARDX, I don't even know. What ETF is that in on? Anybody? All right, it's 2 up on the month. Okay, you want to talk about bottom pickage? 2 up on the month. On the week at $1.52. That's penny stocks. If you are into penny stocks, you like penny stocks, go talk to Mighty Soldiers. He loves that stuff. Outside week, and then on the day. All right, we'll see what happens here on the daily. But yeah, that's definitely, you want to talk about bottom pickage, that's definitely it right here on the month. Maybe put your stop right at 114. Don't throw a whole bunch of money on that thing. These are penny stocks. What they'll do is they'll pump them up and then they'll cut them. And if you ain't checking out your charts and you don't have a stop in, you will get chopped. Okay, you'll get chopped up. What is a falling knife? Falling knife is a term people like to use to, let's go back to Baba. Falling knife, Baba. Falling knife is, this thing is just dying, okay? And there's no reversal back in on this thing. And a falling knife is someone trying to bottom pick. They're trying to call the bottom on something and hold it. And hopefully they can hold it all the way back up, to the highs. All right, falling knife. All right, this thing is just, all right, and then you're like trying to catch it, and you're probably going to get stabbed in the chest. This ain't no falling knife. This is a sword coming through, and Baba is not. I wouldn't be messing with Baba. That's a falling knife. Look at Docu. Okay, let's go through Docu. Let's go through daily stuff on Friday. What happened on Friday? Docu opened up way low on Friday. Look at this thing. Oh, right here. Here, you could have waited until 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, and then got puts at 138 and held it all day till about right here. Okay, but you could have held that. That's some good action here. You got to zoom it in here. That's how you would have got in on that. So a lot of people will get in the chat with Rob and say, "Oh, I missed the move." No, you didn't miss the move. Okay, just wait for the reversal. Here's your 2-2 reversal on the 60. Okay, you could have made money with that for 3 hours. Making money on Docu as it went down. Enforce. Someone asked me how to define enforce. Enforce means here's your actionable signal. If it trades below that actionable signal is in force. Okay, it's in force. That means that does mean it's working right now. Okay, it's in force. Let's see here. Ford looking for a put since that. Yep. My Ford, you're my boy. Ford, you're my boy. And Ford, what did it? Let's go to the month. It's so sad. Why are you making me do this? Inside month so far on Ford, and yeah, here's your broadening formation on Ford. We're looking for. It's gonna have to go 2-2 reversal in the month for this thing to really start dying. Okay, hey, what's up, Brock? And for this thing to really start dying, they're right at $17. Okay, but on the week, all right, you got your 2-2 reversal on the week right there. See that? 2-2 reversal right at 1930. That actionable signal is in force. Okay, that means you could have been working that. All right, you can trade that on the dailies. What did it do on the dailies? It did all this, messy stuff in here. The thing with Ford is it doesn't move fast. Okay, that's why I kept putting it in the chat for people. It's hammer and force on the year. And I kept talking about buy Ford. I was not necessarily pumping Ford, but I mean it's hammer and force on the year, and it was a good stock. It is a good stock for beginners that are trying to learn how to trade the strat, because it doesn't move very much. Okay, even especially with the downside stuff, up or down, it doesn't move very fast. Gunny B likes to make fun of me because I kept talking about Ford, and we'll talk about Ford. But it only moves like 50 cents a day. Like, it doesn't move a lot. It's not, this thing's not going to just drop out of it. It can. I'm not saying it can't. But this thing's not going to drop, $2-3 in an hour, unless something's like, the institutional buyers and sellers dump this thing. Outside day for Ford. Look at the 60s. Here's your 3-2 reversal, and yeah, you could have worked that 3-2 reversal to the downside. As soon as it went outside 60 right here, you could have bought puts and just held it. All right, and could have took profits here. Yep, Switzerland's talking about he used Sarah's 50% rule and played well. That's awesome. The weekend vid just dropped. That's awesome. Good job. Rob's in the office. What else happened? Apple, Microsoft reason why I was looking, I put that on my daily, is I was looking for this 2-2 continuation, and we got it. Okay, it went, 2 down, big time. And then on the 60s, how could you have worked puts on this? That didn't go very far. Okay, you could have took this 2-2 reversal down here, right here, and worked some of that, but not a lot inside, up or down. Donuts. Okay, so when the entire market was going down, Krispy Kreme was going to the highs. Okay, at daily, you got your 2-1-2 reversal right here. 2-1-2. We need donuts. Krispy Kreme right here at 1434. This is called natural buyers. Natural buyers. Okay, they didn't. I don't care what's going on. We need to buy donuts. We're buying donuts. 2 up on the day. Okay, there are natural buyers when the stock market, or excuse me, whenever the broader averages are going down, you can find natural buyers. Now you just need to understand it might not go very far, and you might take your profits. But if you don't work puts and you only work upside stuff, things going to the upside, you know, you can find them. You can find them. Okay, TLT bonds was also going to the upside on Friday. All right, they're there. If you don't like working puts, you can do upside stuff. PayPal. Someone's asking me for PayPal. Josh Taylor out here was asking me for PayPal. On the month, still 2 down on the month. PayPal. All right, I need to update the broadening formation on this, but this thing is, they don't want it. All right, they're getting rid of it. They're dumping it. Let's get rid of all these lines. Broadening formation here, and we'll draw this back here. A little ugly. A little ugly. We don't necessarily want to go through candles like that, but there's your broadening formation there. Still 2 down on PayPal on the week. Still, look at this. Falling down the stairs. Bam, 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 bam. Golly. Working that day. If you're working downside stuff, you're working puts, that's good. You got your 2-2 reversal right here. You could have worked 2 up, 2 down. Even though this is a hammer, it still went 2 up, 2 down. All right. The reversals. Trading the scenarios in the reversals. 2 on the daily. 2 down right here. You could have worked puts on that all day long. That's a reversal back into the red on the higher time frames. Let's go rock. Same with Joe. Decent earnings. Let's see here. J-O. I'm going to get back to you, rock. J-O-A-N. I'm going to give you a little bit more time. I know we're over time here, but I'm going to give you a little bit more just because the stream was a little choppy here. Sorry about the stream being choppy. J-O. Joan, J-O-A-N. 2 up, 2 down, but it's green. Okay. On the week, it did go 2 down. It did have its earnings. It beat its earnings. Okay. Good. Now you got your hammer right here. Outside and a hammer. Okay. This could be a potential pivot machine gun here. And your magnitude would be 1125, and hopefully you get all these. Hopefully. Not saying it's good, but there's your. You see that? J-O-A-N. Chat. Chat. What? All right. MGI. Look at MGI. Let's look at it. Reversal right at 681. Get all this. Hopefully you do. already in on MGI. No actionable signal. Hopefully you get a 2 continuation. Lulu, oh, can you talk about why candle stops and bottoms to the left are pivots? Uh, is it really that simple? Yeah, it's that simple. It is that simple. Um, you're in the chat with Rob all day, every day. Rock, you know what's going on. You know what's going on. Um, uh, for donuts, Krispy Kreme, D nut, donuts, 2-1-2 reversal right here. Okay, 2-1-2 up. I'm gonna put my stop right here, and then you can work all this. These are the stops that are being taken out. People have their stops right here for shorts. Okay, they're taught to put their stops at the top of the wicks, at the top of the previous range. All right. So yeah, we're stopping out all these guys. All right. And most trading is algorithmic trading anyway. But yes, it is that easy. It is that simple. Yes. Um, that's it, Rock. I don't. You got. Does that answer your question? Waiting for Rock. Joan on a watch list. It's just that other traders elaborate on levels, etc. We draw lines off candles and move on. Yes, we do. I'm not sitting here going, okay, Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme has, they got a new donut flavor, and here's the latest news, and here's all these, all the things that we are looking for Krispy Kreme. They got a brand new, Krispy Kreme's going to be looking for a brand new, electronic donut that doesn't have any kind of carbon emissions. I'm being silly, but we're not doing all that. We're looking for reversals on the charts, and we're looking to take out stops. This is a 2-1-2 reversal to the upside that you can see. It is that simple. We're not, we're not. The strat is very simple. And we trade reversals. We use broadening formations, actionable signals, time frame continuity to get in on. Thank you. Yeah, it's that simple. You can always do your own research, Rock. Meaning, these are the stops that I'm going to be taking out. Here's our lines, and this is what we're going to trade. Here's my reversal. This is what I'm going to trade it. Now, if you go on and Jam Trades, he can tell you about pivots right now. You got Gunny B and other people on Twitter. Go check them out. Go talk to Alex Options. Go talk to Sarah. Go talk to other people about other technical analysis type stuff. What I am doing is showing you just the strat. Okay. Now, if you want to take time to elaborate on that, and go into a big mind thing about what pivots are and all these other things, when it comes down to it, it's just action. Okay. So if I got a 2-2 reversal back to the upside, or 2-1-2 reversal to the upside on this, and they're buying it right now, I am trading that. Okay, I'm getting in on that. Like, same thing for the downside. Okay, I'm trading what's happening right now, and I'm using time frame continuity, the broadening formation, actionable signals to get in on things like that. And I'm not necessarily worried about all the other technical analysis things. Go talk to Michael Dang. He can tell you more about technical analysis stuff. Lulu, someone asked about Lulu for the month. 2 down on the month on Lulu. Sorry about that. We're going over time here. Trying to get you guys these chart requests here. 2 down on the month. 2-2 reversal month on Lulu. Let's draw a burning formation back. Bam. And then let me see here. Where you at? Right here. All right. There you go. There's your burning formation on Lulu. All right. Here's your outside bar. Working it down, up. All right, so we're going to start. How far are we going to take this down? Okay, your target for this 2-2 reversal is 386. Is it going to go way down there? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Awesome, Rock. Awesome. Good, good, good. Get in there up at the Power Hour with Rob. He can ask you a lot more about those things. You know, he can ask you, just ask Rob. He can tell you a lot more. I'm showing you the basics, okay? Lulu, looking for another 2-2 continuation down, okay? If you are shorting this thing or you are looking for some more downside to get in on, look for a reversal back in on this Lulu to the downside. Looking at the daily outside day, so you could definitely get a 3-2 reversal here, 3-2 down. So let's see what's going on Monday for this. All right, this could be a good way to get in. Okay, you got your 2-2 reversal here on the 60 for Lulu, and then let's just say Monday opens up red. You got your 2 up, 2 down on the 60, and now you're in full time frame continuity to the downside on Lulu. Okay, you don't need to be the first one in, and just because it's already going doesn't mean you missed the move. Okay, look for a reversal back in. We'll expedite your learning process if you join. This is helpful. Okay, good. Whiskey Ginger in the house. Awesome. I'm glad this is helpful. Been watching Saturday joining room. Thank you so much. Awesome. Cool. Give me we need to get to the point where we start wrapping this thing up. Do we have any more chart requests for the week? Any more chart requests? Questions in the chat. Sorry about the everything being a little choppy in here for the stream. Starbucks, that's it. Forgot about Starbucks. Let's do Starbucks. I need some expensive coffee. SBUX. All right, on the month, Starbucks. I already got some junk drawn on there. Let's get that off here. All right, let's draw a Broadening formation on Starbucks. It's a little messy here. I know I'm going through this candle here, but here's your Broadening formation. All right. Inside month so far for the month, for December. All right, here's your weeks. Now, are we going to get something are we going to get a reversal in this thing that's going to start working this thing back up to the upside? We will see. Right now, Doji on the week, honestly, it's probably going to open up inside a week and start trading sideways. And this is why I like broadening formations, okay? Because I can clearly see this is stuck inside. Now, if you want to, you can draw one of these dudes and see, yep, it's stuck in this thing, and wait till it, until it breaks this trend line back up. You can do that. That's, you know what I mean? You can do that. If that's easier for you, do it. But for me, in this broadening formation, I can see is clearly going to be Starbucks trading sideways for now. What else? Any other things? Snapchat. Oh, yep. I did Starbucks. There's Starbucks, Snapchat, snappy. I already got some stuff drawn. Let me take a second here to delete all this stuff because I had some junk going on here. Broadening formation and updating this thing. I'm going to go about right here. Bam. December's not over, so I'm going to draw it back on the month. Here is Snapchat. And it's going to the downside. All downside stuff. I would be looking for a reversal in on this thing to go down. Yeah. If you're not in this thing to go long, this is not a time to go long. Okay. We kind of went over. I'm trying to give some more chart requests because we spent a lot of time on Baba and Apple. Sorry about that. Apple. All right. Fubo. You could probably work it some to the upside, but this is looking. I mean, here's your weeks. All right, 2-2 reversal, and then 2-2 continuations all the way down on the daily. Your daily hammer. If you are a day trader, someone asks, am I a day? If I'm a day trader, what do I get in on? You can get on a daily chart. You know what I mean? It 18 possible pivot machine gun all up in this thing. Okay, trade what's happening right now. If it's working, good. No one can tell if you made money on it. No one's gonna tell you did it wrong. Okay, but also know on the month and the week, this thing's closer to the downside. Okay, you're gonna be getting in on something way down here. So that's definitely going to be a day trade, and you're not going to be looking to hold that thing. I would, you know what I would do? I would, Sarah's definitely going to tell you to take the magnitude at 1879 if you're working options. But here's your targets. Bam. Let's just say Monday comes around or next week comes around and this hammer goes in force on the daily. You could take that. It takes that one, good. Takes that one, awesome. It hits $20. Take that profit. You know what I mean? Just take it. But no reason to stay in long. Okay? Something the Bank of America. It's on the macro vid. Why? Because let's go to the quarterly. All right. Still 3-2 up on the quarter. It's coming in. It's coming in big time. All right. On the month, you got your 2-2 reversal down on the month. All right. The magnitude is take out 42.13. All right. Right as enforced. That is working for this month right now. Here, you can take that. You can work that. You just got to know it's 2 down on the month, and it's possibly going to go inside year, and all you're going to be doing is doing this weekly trade. You know what I mean? I'm going to take this target out, take the magnitude, take my money and run. If I take this one out, see if I can take out this target up here at 233. If it does, awesome. If it doesn't, hey, let's just say it gets about it in here, and then it stops all the way up. I make sure I get stopped out on profit. Make sense? You can take that. If you see an actionable signal, we use 3 things: actionable signals, time frame continuity, broadening formations. So if you see an actionable signal, okay, that's one component. Got it. I got an actionable signal. I can use it. Time frame continuity. Time frame continuity is in conflict. It could be against me. Broadening formations. On the week, this is what I'm going to be doing. All right, and I'm only looking for this week. And so when the week starts, and if time frame continuity lines up on the 60 daily and the weekly, you can work that. Okay, you can work it. But that's what I'm saying. You got to use all those things. A lot of people see the reversals in Twitter and stuff like that, because I post them all, and we got the Strat combo thing out there. We post all these things, and they think that's all they need is reversals, or you know what I mean, or they're hitting scanners, and that's all we need is reversals. No, no, no. You need all three. So with bowing, what I would do is, you got that hammer, that's an actionable signal. You can use that. Now, if the 60 and the daily are green and that weekly is green, you got 3 time frames that show buyers are in this thing. Okay, work it, and then it hits that first target. Awesome. Hits the second target. You know, let's see what they could do. And move your stops up. Move your stops up as it takes out targets. Okay, or just take the magnitude. All right, looks like people are dying out in the chat here. It is kind of late. Sorry about that. I wanted to give a little bit more on charts because of the choppiness and the thing. Sorry about that. Hey, get with Rob, get with Michael Dang. There's like 13 episodes of the Weekend Shift in there, and Sepia Group. Watch them all. Okay, the Weekend Shift's about slowing all this stuff down so it makes sense to you. Great questions. You got Sepia Social now, so get in on that. It's like a streaming thing like Twitter or Facebook, where you can get in there and just start typing stuff, and then it's a little bit easier to. It's like, you know what it is. It's more like an after hours chat thing. I know I put an after hours chat in the forum. We also have forums for longer posts that you could put charts in there. You could put scanners in there. You could put videos in there. Anything people to see and have a conversation about, okay, to keep the conversation going. And it's awesome to do that, and you don't have to worry about all these Twitter stuff. It seems like when the market close starts posting all the people that were posting tickers and now posting all this mess. With Sepia Social, you don't have to worry about all that. You can keep talking about the Strat 24/7. I got my UK crew out there. They don't never leave Sepia Group, so they're always in there. That's awesome. Get with Rob, get with Sepia Group, get in there, get with Rob, learn the Strat. Okay, take time, have fun, and then get to a point in the day where you just shut everything down and like I said, be with the family, keep those relationships going. Thanks for everybody being in here. I hope you guys learned a lot about broadening formations. Thank you so much, everybody out here in the chat. Broadening formations and some stuff on the week and for next week. This is the get with me on Twitter, and this is it. I'm gonna do it. Sorry, I went over time here. This is the Strat Soldier Week, the Weekend Shift, and that's gonna do it for me. Peace.